Across the road. Out at Langsett, and testing out a new rucksack as well. Treat myself to a new one. Normally use the Low and Prow Photo Sport, but so I had to change up, so I've got an Osprey Talon 26. Give that a whiz. So it's first out with that one, so I'll see how it fares. So far so good, but I've only done 100 metres. So anyway, a quick, it's a bit of a circular route. Make it up as I go along really. But what the plan is, it's about 12 miles. But yeah, so we're going to go down, I think it's like the north side of Langsett Reservoir, up the hill of Mickleden Edge to Cut Gate, on to the summit there. As if you carry on, it takes you down to Lady Bower. If you go left, it takes you to Margery Hill, and we're going to go right. We're just going to go over the top of the crest, and before I break right, which will take me over to the Bullstones, to the Consul Icelandic aircraft wreck. Might carry on to the Rocking Stones, and then backtrack up to the Outer Edge trig point, pick up the Oxford wreck as well while I'm there, and then double back again to the trig and carry on near, let's say the near Cat Clough or Far Cat Clough. I think I'll go down between them, and then whatever path takes me down to Lord Clough, and pick up the Skarrett stone, which is just a daft little stone which is engraved with Skarrett, like you do. So we're going to go, we're here at the moment, go round and up Mickleden Edge, Cut Gate, and then over this way and back round. That's it then. Come out the maze. There's like various paths in there, but we're now out onto open moorland. That's Langsett Reservoir. Drop down here now, and then that puts me onto Mickleden Edge and up onto Cut Gate eventually, but then I'm going to go right, so that's up onto Outer Edge over that way, and then the return route, so go up to Outer Edge, jig about up there with plane wrecks and things, and then there's two cloughs here, Far Cat and Near Cat Clough, so I've got to come down and go over that valley there where that landslip is. I don't know if it's sort of showing up where I'm sort of pointing, but basically into that side at Gully is where the Skarrett stone is, so that's on the return leg over there, and then I have to work my way back up this sort of field complex, so past that barn up onto that wall I think, and then that circles me back round over to the reservoir and back to the car. So I couldn't see all this last time I came. There's winter clouds and stuff. The start of Mickleden Edge. Not exactly a cliff face throughout, it's just that gully. It's not levelled out a little bit for now. A bit more climbing to do shortly, not major. Just a plod, I think, more than out. Gonna be a while, man. Certainly got Dav on, got factor 50 on, so I don't really want to put hat on just yet. So that's Mickledon Edge down there, and we're now basically same path, but it's just intersected onto Cut Gate, and not far off topping out of the Cut Gate path. I think Margery Hill, Trig Point, I think I can just see sticking out the top up there. There's a summit cairn for the Cut Gate path coming up, and my destination is that away. On top of that rise up there basically is Outer Edge, but first I'm just going to go over to Margery Hill just for the crack of it. So I'm going to go over to Margery Hill, drop back down just below the summit here. There is a path here what sort of goes over, but it is a very rough and ready, and it'll be dry today. It shouldn't be too bad, but it's not the easiest of paths. I mean, it should in theory go over there, which I think you can sort of see it meandering, but it's very you know, nondescript at times. But yeah, I'm going to go over to Margery Hill Trig, back intersect to this path, and then a bit lower down break right. There's a rock outcrop just there, which is Bullstones, or around that area. I'm going to curl around at Bullstones. That's going to take me onto the Console, and then possibly onto the Rocking Stones. It's been dry for quite a while, but there are still a few squidgy bits on this section. It can be fun when it's been raining a lot and winter and stuff. You had about half a mile zigzagging, missing bogs. I think this is the last of the Ethels this side. This is Margery Hill, and then over on that rise is Outer Edge, but that's not one. Caterpillar, Margery Hill, nobody in sight. So Margery Hill, back tour, Margery Hill to High Stones, that one or that corner. Push over, I think Win Hill's just around the back, Loose Hill, back tour, another one, Hollins Cross, Mam tour, then Cruxton Knoll, and the north face of Edale Moor, Kinder Scout, the Lash Plateau. That'll be Rowley pasture then in front, over to Alport Castles, and then up to Bleaklow Stones, Bleaklow Head, sorry, Bleaklow Stones, Grinner Stones, Barrow Stones, source of the Derwent, and then over onto Tin Whistle on the far distance there, and the Pennine Way goes up that far groove up to the past the radio transmitter there. That's Black Hill. Over onto that one. So this light green, dark green lump in this sort of foregroundish is Horse Hill, or Horse Tor, and the Horse Stone on top, and we're going over that way. So we're going to go down onto this like lower edge around, and then cut back up onto Outer Edge, which is this higher level. Where are we? 549 metres ASL, 4.5 miles in to the hike already, and that's just the uphill section done really. It's always quiet this way. Very rarely see anybody on this side. Very rarely see anybody on that side, to be fair. Just on the return leg now to drop us back to Cut Gate. That's the Cut Gate path down there. It's going to say take me over and curl me around to the Bullstones over yonder. Yeah, I'm in the cloud last time I was here. Couldn't see diddly. So we're at the Bullstones here. I'm going to carry on. There's a path there that carries on along, and that's going to basically run me straight into the Console, the Icelandic aircraft that crashed. And now just over this little dip should be, and indeed is, the console. There should be an engine just here, and the rest of the debris is a little bit further up. Ah, there it is. Icelandic console. Right, so I say Howden Reservoir down there. So we're up on the flank of Outer Edge. So you've got the engine for the console, fuel tanks, load of wood because it was a wooden plane, and all the debris just there. Now there's a path here what goes up via the grouse butts, takes you up towards the Outer Edge trig point, or there's a path there what takes you along to crow stones, rocking stones, etc. So I'm going to go over to the rocking stones, and then I've got to choose there whether to double back here to go up there or whether to just go over the top. Have 5 minutes here and have my sandwich and my cup of tea, etc. before I carry on. I'm more or less at the turnaround point really, I suppose, from here, because from here, so it's back over to Outer Edge, pick up the Oxford, back to the trig, and then this way a little bit, and then break over, pretty much in line with where I am, I would imagine, down that area to Farcat Clough, and takes me down to Skarrett Stone, and meander them back to the car. Rocking stones. Now that's it, I'm at dinner, and now head over to Outer Edge. Hell of a day. Alright. It is. Alright, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
I'll see you later. Bye. Right then. Oh, there's the path. Looks like there's a path cutting across now to the other ridge. I don't think that was here before. Next step, follow this. Looks like it's going to cut me up where I want to be roughly. Just follow the path here, should intersect one what runs lateral to me, and I'm going to go that way over to the trig point, and then over to the Oxford's debris. I've got to find it from memory because all the coordinates have dropped out my GPS for some reason. I've not figured it out yet. And back on that hill is Margery Hill Trig, which is where we were a couple of hours ago. Heading back south. If I carry on, it's going to intersect the Cutgate track again, which is what I came up on. I'm just going this way, probably about 300 metres. So what the plan is at the moment is, if I get to the gully, I'll walk down the side of that until I hit the main debris pool. Right, got it. Coming up about 60 metres. So there you go, debris pool for Oxford LX 518, I think, or 516, 19th of October 1943. That's it, so back on the path again. So it's going to take me back northish, back to the trig point. So now back at Outer Edge Trig. And now just double back along here, take bag off a couple of minutes when I get to these rocks, and get a coat looking at. Have a quick drink while I'm here. I've got a decision to make. I've got two cloughs coming up on my right hand side. A Harden Clough, which I haven't been down, and near Cat Clough, which I came up last time. There's not too much distance between them, so what I might do is go down. They both come out at the same place at the river down there, sort of thing, stream down there. But I'm sort of tempted to go down this other clough, which I've not been down before. So obviously it's another one to the repertoire. So the first alleged path is this one. The one I was originally going for was a little bit further down, about another couple hundred metres, I think. See how well marked it is. Part way down Harden Clough. I've not been down here before, so get a coat of looking at. We're heading. There's the bottom of it, so that cabin down there, sheepfold or whatever, the stream below there. So I'm then, the Langsett is back to my right, which is where the car is, but I'm planning to go left, probably 3/4 of a mile, half a mile, into, I think it's Lord Clough, L-A-U-D, I think, something like that, to the Skarrett stone. Makes it fun. Unknown paths and high bracken, so I don't know if I'm on the path or the sheep trod or what. Seems to be the right place. It's going to be super easy to wander off. There is a path. You just have to keep your eye on it through the bracken, because that'll get progressively more difficult as the summer goes on, I suppose. like this, it opens up a little bit and then it disappears. And you get into it, I'm still on it, I haven't gone off it. Yeah, so I could drop down to end of this. The valley below me is where I'm heading for. And then I've got a break left over there. That splits, that little lump there splits right and left. I need to go up the left hand fork, go past near and far Cat Clough, which is what I was going to come down in the middle of, and carry on this side, up this left hand fork to the Skarrett stone, and then come back up that trail there, round the side of that onto a trail that kicks me round the corner over that hill, drops down, I think from memory quite severe, and say through some farm fields and tracks, and dropping back to Langsett. Simple as that, really. Alright, so I come down Hardon Clough. We had the path up until there-ish and now we're kind of in a bit of a make it up as you go along mission at the moment. Yeah, again a bit squishy. Yeah, I've got to be on this side of the river, but literally it's nah. So there is a bit of a path going down there, so I think I'll have to get myself across, and that should navigate me over that way at least. I know the path I need is going to go up there, so I'll try and intersect that rather than merging through this lot. Alright, cross that quite easily, and definitely easier going on this side. So I'm on the path now, heading over to the Skarrett stone, and once I've got there I'm doubling back here up to that tree and carry on up on this path here back. So this is just a bit of a there and a back double up. Lengths you go to go and find a stone with a bit of carving in it. There. Just dump my bag in brambles down there in bracken. I think it's fairly safe, assuming I can find it again, of course. It's not even that exciting when I get there. It's literally just a stone with the word Skarrett. 18 something, I think. There you go, a little bugger. For some reason I thought, but it's not far off, but I seem to remember it being in the bank. So I've been walking up and down here, looking at this side, we're on this side, sure it went on that side, looking on both sides, and definitely on this side. I'm more or less about to go, well, that was a waste of time. And found the bugger. So I'm happy now. So if you put in that sort of off-piste for no reason whatsoever, it's a bit of a pain in the arse, but at least I came and found a random rock in the middle of literal nowhere with a carving on it for no reason other than it's there. So Skarrett stone, 1894, like you do. Now all I've got to do is off-piste back about quarter mile and find my bag, which is probably the most important bit of navigation I'll be doing today, and then back to the car. Good grief, look for a bag. Voila. What did you find on your travels? That's that then, so pick that back up, get out of the over the stream and back onto the main path, find somewhere to have a minute, I think. From memory I've just been over at Skarrett Stone over there, and I fought my way through all this crap on that side. But from that side, on this side of the sheepfold, and some sort of weird Chris, R.I.P. R.I.P. Chris. I remember seeing something there from over there, but I couldn't recall what it was. Like a memorial for Chris. Come down that one, which is hard and clough, because I haven't been that one before. That put me down here on this side. I came out at this tree, Skarrett Stone, and then come back. So that's closed that section, and now it's all back to car, about 2.5 miles straight line. So it'd be probably 3.5 down me done meandering. So about an hour, I guess. So levelled out again for a little bit. Have to do a hell of a climb up here, proper steep. So up on that sort of ridge there, you see a sort of path cutting round. That's Mickleden Edge, where I was this morning. And we've got 5G up here, about 4 bars of 5G, which is proper random. Just around this little switchback, I think I've got to go through that gate there. That's it, along this wall, and then down into the woods and back. About a mile left to go. It's been a long day. Tested the bag out. Half at battle. It's alright, fairly comfortable. I can feel my back. I might just need a bit of an adjustment on the fit to get it sort of tuned a bit better, but on the whole not bad. A bit more air vent on the back, which is the main reason I decided to get a new one. Along here through this gate, I think then I turn left, and then that starts to drop me down into the woods. Bit of shade in the woods now, all the way back I think. That closes the loop. I came in this way this morning, I think I went down there. So, all things being equal, 200 metres across the road, and the car, person, first person I've seen since Outer Edge, and there we was back. See, car from here. 13 miles exactly, 6 hours 53. It's now 5 o'clock basically.